So, you might notice, you might not. I noticed it very much. I have a lisp. That is because on Friday I had dental surgery, and they had to pull my front tooth. Um, so that's gone. There is a giant hole in my jaw. I will tell you the story. It's just a short introduction. So that's what's going on. I have a prosthesis right now in, and it doesn't fit correctly. Also, one of the the tooth is shorter. It's really weird. It doesn't matter. It covers it up nicely. But I hate it. I hate everything about this right now. So, why did I have to do this? Why is this happening? Why does it affect me with everything? When I was but a small dinosaur, or actually a small human, when I was little, 9 years old or something, I, on a vacation, fell with my chin or my jaw or whatever it was. I fell on the iron beam sticking out of the ground. Why was it there? Nobody knows. It was there. My head found it, and well, the impact was significant. I was dragged off the ground, and it was a mess. I barely remember anything from that. It was just, those movie flashes where you open your eyes and you're in a car and you feel miserable. You open your eyes and you're in a dentist chair. You open your eyes and you feel like a hot pain somewhere. And it's like that. But basically, I lost my front teeth. Or I lost a bunch of teeth. Luckily, then it was still my baby teeth. My adult teeth hadn't come through yet, so they said, we'll see what happens. See what happens. Let it grow. This will heal, and yeah, good luck. So my human teeth. Come here. My big teeth grew, and one of them was actually gray, which means technically it's dead. There was something wrong with the nerves. It was all fine. It sat in there sturdily and happily. It was just a different color. But eventually, my dentist felt that needed to go. Now, my dentist at the time was a guy that he did not like children at all. He didn't like working with children. They all made noises and they were fidgety, and he didn't like it. So, didn't help. Didn't help at all. And then he had to pull that tooth. And it was like a horror show. I'm not going to go into detail. It's just basically a man telling you to be quiet and don't squirm as much while holding your forehead and trying to pull a tooth. It's not a great experience. So yeah, that was then. Then they decided that because my jaw at the time was it didn't sit right, it needed more healing or whatever, so they decided instead of an implant, which back in the early 90s there could have been complications. So they decided to pull my teeth toward each other with braces. Hey, Kroby. So they decided to pull my teeth together with braces. So there was this hole. They put it all together. I had like outside braces, inside braces, everything. I had everything just to put that together, and then that tooth that then became my new big tooth. They make that bigger and they made that fit, and it looked Okay, honestly, it looked horrible, but it kind of looked like I had normal teeth again. And then after that was finally done, after years and years of dental stuff, I decided I hated the dentist, and I didn't really want to go back anymore. I was super done. I went like for years. I went like a few times. I was so done, and I was scared. And it was all right. And eventually, when I moved here, I was like, I went through other stuff, and long story, I was like, okay, I have this fear of dentists. How about we try to deal with that? There must be a way that I can deal with this fear. And I looked up a dentist that what is it called, a fear dentist, or they had ways of dealing with fear for dentistry. Also, they could put me under for procedures like they did on Friday. I eventually, after months, I went there and they were like, okay, we can fix it. We can fix all this. We can fix your teeth. It will look gorgeous. Don't worry. And so what they did then was they shaved down my teeth, my 4 teeth that I had, and they put casings on there, and it looked fabulous. I think I showed you guys, actually, but that was before I started streaming, actually. So I had Dolly, but I think it was before I started streaming. Yes, it was. So you guys don't know how I looked before that, unless you are on my Instagram. I think I showed it up there. Yeah, I went through that then, and then after it looked fabulous. I had beautiful teeth. They done it very nicely, but later on there was a complication above the tooth that now got pulled. There was a complication. It got looked at. It got fixed for that moment, and then COVID hit. Nobody went outside. We didn't go to the dentist. Nothing. And in the meantime, that felt all right. It felt okay. I didn't have pain or whatever, and the fix they did seems to have fixed it. So I thought that was good. My teeth looked nice. I felt good. So I apparently walked around with an infection above that tooth, which grew bigger and bigger. I never noticed. I never knew. And because of COVID, I just didn't go to the dentist. And I still had a fear for dentists. So yeah, that had time to grow bigger and bigger. And I already have, like I said, because of the accident, I already have jaw issues with the bone and everything. So eventually I had to go in because it started to become a problem. Finally I noticed it, and last Friday I had that tooth pulled because there was no other way. There was just no other way they could deal with that. So yeah, they I had to go under anesthesia because there was no way I was gonna do that again, like having a tooth pulled and being awake for that. There was no way. Also, there was lots of other stuff that needed to be done because during my depression, it's weird how medical things go unnoticed when you are having a depression. It's really weird how that happens. There was a bunch of other stuff that needed to be done. I was like, if you guys could just let me sleep and do everything all at once, that'll be great. I'll deal with the pain. I'll deal with whatever comes after that. That's fine, but please do it all at once. So on Friday, I had a chipped molar. I had old fillings that needed to be replaced. New fillings. That tooth got pulled. The infection had to be removed. I think I had some other small things done. Everything is clean now, so that's really nice. I mean, not that it was unclean, but it's been taken care of, which is just nice. I do feel better now that that's gone. I do feel better. It's the right decision. I just hate it. I absolutely hate it. They got me this prosthesis, which is something that you just push in between teeth. It sits there. It doesn't fit right. I'm very... really have to focus on how I talk and pronounce things correctly. So, yeah, I am still recovering from that, to be honest. I am tired. I am not really in pain. It's just I'm uncomfortable, and I can feel it. And I do have to get back on Wednesday to see how that is all going. So yeah, that's happening. Yes, uncomfortable. I mentally, this is messing with me. It is. I had a hole like this 2 times already. Because before the accident, the other tooth got pulled. I have no front teeth left. None of this is real. None of it. Well, half real or did I have nothing left. So yeah. When I'm streaming, I will have the prosthesis in. There's no way I can stream without. I'm not gonna do that. I'm also not gonna have you look at that. I'm not. If you want to see how that looks, there's one picture on my Instagram. One. That's all you're gonna get. I am not that comfortable sharing it that openly, but I feel also that it is how it is for me now, so just being honest about that. But yeah. Yay. And as far as streaming goes, I'm uncomfortable. I have to either learn how to speak with this prosthesis, but for example, doing voices is not fun right now. Eating is not fun right now, and I'm very... Is it self-aware, self-conscious, I don't know. Uncomfortable. So yeah. Yes, all the above. All the choices. So, basically, I don't know how streaming goes this week. I don't know how I'm gonna be dealing with that. I'm also pretty tired still and still healing. So this week I will take it how things go. I don't know. I just don't know. Preferably, I will just be in a corner and cry. But, I am not letting this defeat me. I'm not. I don't want to. This is how it is now. I better accept it and just try to mash that into my life now. So that's what's happening. Yes, grieving. That's the thing. That's also something that I'm really worried about right now. So the plan is, if If this heals correctly, I will get an implant. I will get an implant. I should actually sip. Yes, thank you. But yeah, the plan is for me to get an implant. The problem, however, is the jawbone, which is a problem still, and the fact that the infection was quite large, and if that doesn't heal correctly, I cannot have an implant, and I will have to live with something like this. Shit. Which I don't want. So, we'll see what happens. The dentist was really worried. He kept telling me how big that infection was, but on the other hand, he also said, and he actually looked at me, he was like, everything can be fixed. It's all fixable. However, it's fixable. It's like, okay. The infection messed up the bone. To be fair, the bone was already messed up. But it's always been weird. But it I don't know exactly what happened. Or how that just something is not right. Let's just say that. Something is not right. But it has been like that for years. There's always been trouble with my front teeth. Always. If it's not one thing, it's another thing. It's a box full of surprises, that one. Yeah. But it's mostly because it's my own fault. I didn't have regular checkups. And something just went wrong at some point when they put the caps on or something. I don't know. It's plus COVID, plus depression. It's like this nice mix of everything is happening, and this is the result. So be it. I mean, on the one hand, I've been through this before. I can accept it. On the other hand, I don't want to go through this again. I hate it. I hate it so much. I don't like looking at myself in the mirror. I will. It's fine. I can handle it. It's just I can think of more fun things to do with my life. it's more it. So yeah. And I'm slightly embarrassed, I think. I guess. I don't know why. It's just a lot. It's a lot to deal with. Hey, mixed damage. So yeah, I will. If you guys have any questions, you can absolutely ask. Don't worry. I will talk about this. I won't go in much detail. But I will tell you guys what's going on, how things are, how things feel, what the plan is, whatever. And I will also make this a highlight. So if you guys, if anyone asks, you can watch it back. That took me by surprise, Griffin. Sounds like sad news. Sounds like sad news. This will be so fun to wishing you all a Merry Christmas. Christmas. I hate it. God, I hate it. I'll try to make it fun. I really will. I hate it so much. And it takes every fiber of my being not to break down right now. It really... I'm fine. It's just a lot. And to me, very visible. You guys, if I wouldn't say anything, you probably won't notice at all. Probably. Maybe like, Dolly, you sound a little bit different. Yes. Yes, I do. So yeah, that happened on Friday. It's alright, Max. It's. I was just telling what was going on Friday and what happened and how I'm trying to deal with it. But yeah, we'll make it a highlight and yeah. so you guys can all be informed of what's happening. But I've done that now, so that's over. Now I'm gonna... Yeah, I don't know. I need a minute before I do anything else. I need a minute. Like I said, if you have any questions, please ask. Focus on puzzles? That might be a bit much, honestly. I should focus on something else, true, but... Now we break the streamer? Sure. I will cry though. I will be honest. I am just thread carefully. Gosh, I hate this so much. I'm gonna say that 1,000 times this week. How much I hate this flippin' tooth. Thank you, Elming. Oh. Blech. Zen time? Oh, I don't need Zen time. But thank you. I will. It's a good break. Thank you, Vulture. Hello. It's a lot. I love Zen time. And you guys can decide on what... I can decide on whatever we're gonna do today. I have some ideas. Like I said, I don't know how long I'm gonna stream for. It might just be till 2 or something, and I'm just gonna break down and do something else, but yeah. And I'm tongue for 5 months? Really? Oh, local anesthesia. Oh yeah, no, they put me to sleep. Completely. I wouldn't have had it any other way. Just... Oh, you gonna pull tooth? Put me to sleep. Nothing else. I don't want it. No. Nope. Nope. Panic. I'll have the Zen time now. I'll see you guys in a bit. How about that?